Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So recently it's been so hot. It's crazy hot weather and the sun is just burning on my skin. Some of you might know I just came back from my trip to Bali, which was amazing. But I did get some sun tanning on my body and I kind of want to lift the tan. I know some people prefer a tan. I personally prefer a more fair skin tone, especially because now my hands are darker than my face. It's not cute, so we're trying to fix that. If you want to know how to make your skin lighter overnight, then be sure to keep watching.
Okay, you guys, this is super easy. All you need is the juice of one medium-sized tomato, some turmeric powder, gram flour or besan, and you need an exfoliator. In my case, I use like an exfoliating gel, like a scrub, but you can also use an exfoliating stone for this part. You will also need some gloves to prevent staining from the turmeric. Take a bowl and put in 1 tablespoon of the gram flour. Next, you will put in only 1/4 of a tablespoon of the turmeric powder.
Be sure to only use 1/4 of a tablespoon because turmeric is like this yellow color and it stains. So don't use too much or you might risk some yellow staining, which is not what we're looking for.
Lastly, add in your tomato juice to combine with the dry ingredients.
So when you have all of your ingredients combined together, then you mix it up together until you get like a paste-like consistency. Okay, let's start. Oh, before we start, I do want to advise you, please do this in shifts. For example, today I will do it on my arms and maybe tomorrow I can do it on my legs, and then you can move onwards from that point on. But if you do everything at once, then you might risk some unevenness or maybe it's very uncomfortable for you to do this. So I suggest you to do it in shifts, and I also suggest to do it at night because it is preferable not to use soap for at least 6 to 8 hours after you did this treatment. It is also advisable to not go in the sunshine for 24 to 48 hours after your treatment. Okay, enough rambling, let's just get into the video.
For video purposes, I'm going to show you the treatment I did on my left hand so you can see the comparison, the before and after. First, we will start with gently exfoliating our skin. I'm taking my gentle scrub gel and I'm going to first wet my arm and my hands, and then I'm going to apply the gel on my skin and rub it gently. Emphasis on the gently, by the way. You're going to rub it very lightly over your skin just to remove some of your dead skin cells. You don't want to do any harsh movements. Just do it very lightly for about a minute or so. After we're done with that, we're going to rinse off the gel with some lukewarm water to remove all the dead skin cells from my arm. Now we're just gonna dab it dry with a towel to make sure that our skin is nice and dry so the paste can stick better onto our skin. And there we go, prepped and ready. Let's take our paste and let's put on some gloves as well to prevent staining. Hello, hi! To apply the paste on our hands in a pretty thick layer, and then we're going to leave it onto our arm for about 3 to 4 minutes until it's not completely wet and not completely dry anymore. Now you guys, I warn you, this can get messy and the turmeric does stain, so please do this in a space that you don't mind getting dirty, or put like a dirty towel on the floor so you don't leave any staining. So we're just going to keep applying it onto our skin until I'm satisfied with the thickness of the layer that is on my skin. Alright you guys, so after we let the paste sit for about 3 to 4 minutes, we're going to start massaging the paste into our skin. Now massaging is actually quite important because by massaging the paste into our skin, the paste is able to penetrate the tanned skin cells, and this will help to lift your tan. So massage for about 5 minutes or so until the paste starts to dry down as well, and then you might want to leave it on until it's completely dried down before you wash it off. After we have massaged the paste into our skin and the paste has completely dried down, we are going to rinse it off with some lukewarm water. Now be sure to don't use any soap from this moment on. Don't use soap to wash it off, and don't use soap afterwards on the area that you want to lighten for about 6 hours at least. So we're just going to rinse it off, and be careful you guys, because this can get dirty and nasty and this can ruin your sink. So be careful when you do this, and if you have any splatters of the turmeric, wipe it off immediately so it doesn't leave a stain. So after we rinsed off the paste, I'm just going over here with a wet towel to remove any of the turmeric staining. We don't want yellow arms, you guys. We want lightened arms, okay? So here you can see the difference between the lightened arm and the tanned arm. I do want to say that on my hands, I didn't really notice that big of a difference. Maybe I have to treat my hands once again, but overall I'm super pleased with the results. I can clearly see the difference between my tanned arm and my lightened arm, and it was only a matter of minutes. I think in total it took me less than 10 minutes to get to this result, and that is crazy. Plus, it's kind of like a mini spa treatment, which is always super nice.
Voila! Your skin is lighter. Isn't that so easy? I mean, it's crazy. It's really in an instant that your skin becomes lighter and you see the results immediately. I'm super happy with this method and I hope you will try it out as well. Please let me know your questions or your results down below in the comment box. If you like this video, you can give it one of these, and I will see you guys in my next video.